All right, let's dive in. We're going to unpack an ancient story today, one that has this incredibly powerful lesson for, well, for our modern world of ambition and hustle. It's called the parable of the merchant and the treasure well. And trust me, it might just completely change how you look at what success really is.
So let's just cut right to the chase, okay? We're going to start with a question that, I think almost all of us have probably asked ourselves at some point.
Okay, be honest with yourself for a second. Have you ever found yourself looking for that get-rich-quick scheme? That one secret, that shortcut that'll just catapult you to where you want to be. Whether it's in your career, with your money, or even just a personal project. That pull for a quick win is so powerful. But here's the thing. Asking that question, that can be the very first step into a really nasty trap.
And look, let's be real. There's nothing wrong with wanting success. It's totally human. I mean, we're bombarded with stories of overnight success stories all the time, right? It's completely natural to start thinking, hey, am I missing something? Is there some secret path I just don't know about?
But what if that shortcut you're looking for is actually a trap? This is exactly where our story comes in. It's like a timeless warning sign, because what looks like this brilliant, easy path might actually be a one-way ticket with no exit. So let's see exactly how this whole thing unfolds.
All right, so our story kicks off with a character who is basically the living embodiment of this ambition. We've got a merchant, and he's not just on a quest for wealth, he's on a quest for a secret path to get it.
You see, this merchant, he had zero interest in the slow and steady route. Hard work, patience. Nah, not for him. He wanted a hack, a cheat code, the secret key to unlock riches way faster than everybody else. And so, he goes to a wise guru, convinced this is where he'll find his answer.
And the guru's response is, well, it's kind of weird, right? He doesn't give him a business plan or a hot stock tip. He just gives him this super cryptic instruction. Go to the well with no stairs. Now, to you and me, that sounds like a riddle. But to our super eager merchant, this sounds exactly like the secret he's been looking for.
So, the merchant, just buzzing with ambition, does exactly what the guru said. He follows this strange direction. And what he finds, well, it seems to confirm every single one of his wildest dreams. Can you just imagine the scene? He finds this well, he peers over the edge, and down at the bottom, it's just filled with glittering treasure. Gold, jewels, the whole shebang. Everything he'd ever dreamed of, just sitting there, waiting for him. He must have thought, wow, the shortcut is real. So the merchant's plan was, brilliantly simple and also fatally flawed. It was basically a two-step program. Step 1, jump into the well. Step 2, get the treasure. But he was so blinded by all that glittering gold that he completely forgot about the most important part. What's step 3? How do you get out?
And this is the moment everything changes. He jumps. With that laser focus on the prize, he just never paused to ask that one critical question. Okay, but how do I get back out? And suddenly, the treasure wasn't a prize anymore. It was bait. He was trapped, surrounded by all this wealth he could never, ever use.
Okay, so this isn't just a simple story, right? It's a perfect framework for understanding a very specific kind of danger. Let's call it the shortcut trap. So, what is a treasure well in our lives? Well, it's basically any opportunity that looks amazing on the surface. It promises a quick reward. Money, fame, success, you name it. But it has this massive hidden cost. It's super easy to get in, but it's incredibly hard, sometimes even impossible to get out of if you haven't thought it through. And this really breaks down the two different mindsets, doesn't it? The merchant, he took the shortcut path. His entire focus was on entry, how to get in. He totally ignored the exit and was just banking on luck. The skilled path, though, is completely different. It's about focusing on the whole process, planning for the inevitable challenges, and relying on actual skill, something you can repeat, not just a one-time lucky break.
Okay, so how do we actually use this lesson in our own lives today? The point isn't to avoid the treasure altogether, it's about making damn sure you know how to get out with it. It's all about building your own stairs. And believe me, these treasure wells are everywhere. You see a trending crypto coin and you jump in without really understanding the technology? Yep, that's a treasure well. How about accepting that big career jump, even though you don't have the skills, just hoping you'll figure it out on the fly? That's a treasure well too. They all promise that quick, shiny reward, but they can leave you totally trapped by debt, by failure, or by a reputation that's hard to fix.
So here's the most important takeaway from all of this. Ambition? It's great. Seeing a golden opportunity? Fantastic. But your main focus shouldn't just be on jumping in. It needs to be on building your stairs first. That means getting the skills, the knowledge, and having a real plan to not only get to the treasure, but to actually walk away with it.
And this really sums the whole thing up, doesn't it? The real secret isn't about finding some magic treasure well. It's about doing the slow, maybe unglamorous, but incredibly powerful work of building your own stairs. Because that is what gives you the freedom to climb in, and way more importantly, to climb back out again.
So that's the one thing I want you to walk away with. The next time you see some glittering opportunity pop up, just pause for a second. Ask yourself the question the merchant forgot to ask. Okay, I see how to get in, but have I built the stairs I need to get out? Is it a shortcut or is it a trap?